Hey guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And on this podcast, I wanted to talk to you guys about how a lot of times the narcissist secrets are right in front of your face. You know, it's kind of like someone taking from you or someone stealing from you or, someone lying to you right to your face. Everything the narcissist does, they do it right in front of you. This person could do something so small like, change their wardrobe, change their hairstyle. You can go to the store and they can buy something and you could tell that they're trying to buy something for a special occasion, so they're trying to play it off. They're doing things right in front of you. And they use anger to try to desensitize you. They put you in questionable situations where people know things about them that you might not know. They bring people around you who are trying to pretend to be relatives, and this person might be someone the narcissist has messed with back in the day. They do all of these things right in front of you. They'll even have conversations with other supplies or have you in a back room and they leave out, they tell you they're going to the store and they're driving around the corner to the other supplies house. Everything the narcissist does, they do it in plain sight. What they will do is that they will tell you things to desensitize you so that, whenever you find out that you were never crazy or things weren't just in your head and that your reality was always right. The narcissist just was trying to fog your reality when you realize that that's what's really hurtful about the betrayal, because you always knew all along. You always had a feeling all along that, certain things about the narcissist was questionable. So the way the narcissist is exposing themselves in front of you is by making jabs at you, making jokes, not complimenting you, slandering you, telling you they don't like something about you. Another way that narcissists are showing you who they are right in front of your face is, if they were to call you someone else's name, or, by them having subliminals with other people right in front of you. People are giving each other weird eye contacts, or they might say something that's off. Even their family members or people around them, they might look at you weird. A lot of times narcissists will claim that they told you something and in actuality they didn't tell you. And sometimes they will insist that they told you, and they'll say things like to undermine your intelligence, like you weren't listening because you never listen. So instead of them, admitting obviously to them lying, a part of them knows that they're lying, not a part of them, but they know that they're lying once you expose them. In a way, because they get so cocky that they just start talking. See, the narcissists, they're not really as intelligent as you think. They're constantly telling on themselves. But because we think, how can someone be this dumb or ignorant, or how can someone really believe they're that important that they're lying about things that they shouldn't even lie about? You're kind of baffled by the whole situation. So narcissists are constantly telling on themselves. They even when they try to hide things, they have a way of exposing themselves. Or sometimes you'll even be in situations where kids will expose them. Kids are constantly watching, and they won't take any accountability. The narcissist literally is always constantly showing you what type of person, they are. But we don't want to believe it as empaths, or we want to make some type of excuse for their behavior or think that they're going to change. But, they're not going to change for no one. They're going to keep playing this same game. This is why it's so important for you guys to pay attention to your senses. You might think that you're having fun with this person and they're adventurous, but this person is leading you down the drain. They're literally leading you down that rabbit hole, because eventually they're going to suck all your energy and leave you depleted, and then it's going to be difficult for you to live a normal, healthy life. You're going to experience things that you would have never thought you would experience if you keep dealing with this type of person. A lot of times they lie to you. They lie to you about their past. They lie to you about their traumas. They make it seem like you have this great connection, but really they're looking for you to save them. Narcissists are constantly looking for people to save them, but they're never willing to be honest and loyal to any of those people. So these are some of the things that you will see that the narcissist shows you, while being with you. Even if they're playing like they're Prince Charming or like they're the perfect woman, they're eventually going to slip up, and you're going to see it. You're going to see their reaction. You're going to have, different intuitions about what might be going on. And the narcissist will try to convince you that you're wrong, that your perception's wrong, because they know they've been exposed. They know that even if you don't have proof, you have a sense of what type of person they might be. And the more that you're figuring them out, the more they want to throw you off. They want to seem like they're not predictable. They're trying to make it seem like you don't really know me the way you think you know me, but they know you're figuring them out. So that's some of the things that you will experience with this narcissist. The way the narcissist exposes themselves, literally right in front of you, where you're, to them, it's like, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you who I am. This is why it's so important that, like we all know, when someone shows you who they are, believe them, right? Because narcissists are the type of people that they'll give you bits and pieces and clues, and then they'll have moments of rage where they'll tell you a lot of things, and then later on, everything was a lie. And when the relationship ends, you realize that all of the little bits and pieces, all of the little pieces to the puzzle, all of the times that they expose themselves, there was a lot of truth that was right in front of you that you knew. And it was a lot of things that you had suspicion of based on their characteristics that they would deny. But there's just something about narcissist relationships where you might not be aware of the con that is being played out. So what these type of people tend to do is that when they get into an argument with you, they will tell you how they feel about you. They will belittle you. They will tell you, certain things about yourself physically, or they'll tell you you'll never find anyone else, or you'll never, find anyone better than them because, basically they are as good as it's going to get. They'll tell you while they're upset that, if you don't obey them or you don't do whatever they tell you to do, that they're willing to talk to someone else. They're willing to start a new relationship. They'll tell you, that they are getting ready to discard everyone in their life, that they're looking for a fresh start. They're looking for a new start, that they just want to get away with, from everyone from their past. And they just want to, start this new life. A lot of times narcissists will make plans, and, they will make plans for the future. They will make plans for business, for work. They will, even plan trips, and just all type of things just behind your back. A lot of times they'll tell you what they want to do. So they'll tell you, there's a specific place or a trip that they want to take, but then they won't tell you that they're actually planning on doing it itself. Like, so they'll act like it was just a suggestion. They won't, they won't tell you the truth all the way. A lot of times narcissists, when they get angry, They'll tell you things that they're doing behind your back. They'll tell you really hurtful things. And you might think to yourself, this person's, they have to be kidding me. And a lot of times you'll be really hurt about these situations, where the narcissist is picking fights with you. You'll be, really upset, where you can't sleep, and, you have anxiety, and you're wondering why this person is, trying to torture you almost. And, you're trying to find some type of validation. And, you get to the point where you even start lying to yourself. You start telling yourself that what the narcissist told you when they were mad, they didn't really mean it. They were just upset, because in the past they have told you how they really feel about you, or, things that they're doing behind your back. They have told you. And, the moment that you discard the narcissist, or they discard you, the narcissist tends to hoover you back. And when they hoover you back, they tell you that everything that they said when they were arguing with you was a lie. Everything that they put you through, it was a lie. That they really care about you, that, they really, they don't, the connection that you and them have, it's a connection that's just not easy to come across. They'll feed you whatever you want to hear. But the truth of the matter is that whatever that person said, believe them. Believe whatever it is that they told you. Sometimes, the narcissist will have, bad dreams, and they'll talk in their sleep, or, or sometimes you might catch them speak out loud. How sometimes you might be thinking certain things and then you just kind of speak out loud. They might speak out loud and say something, and you're like, did that person just say, what I thought they said? Or they might slip up, right? You're interacting with friends, or you're interacting with family members, and then the narcissist starts talking about their plans, or they start talking about things that you were never aware of, that they never spoke to you about. So there's a lot of truth in what the narcissist says when they're with you. The thing about it is that they're trying to make you contradict yourself. The narcissist literally will get into your mind and, literally like performing a magic trick on you, because they're doing it right in front of you. They're performing this trick right in front of you and giving you this illusion. And what you're seeing is, true to you, but the narcissist is telling you something different. And they're almost trying to persuade you to believe them, whether you have evidence that they're keeping something from you. So you'll even get into occasions where it's like the universe is trying to warn you, and you'll find things, or you'll stumble across things. You'll have enough evidence, and the narcissist will still come up with a lie, and the lies that they come up with, you can tell right away it's a lie. But somehow, if you were to ignore them because they're lying to you, they'll keep making it about how you're making things up in your head, and they keep gaslighting you. They want you to second guess yourself, and if you have to second guess yourself, they feel like they have the right to lie to you. They feel like they have the right to keep deceiving you for as long as they want, because they're brainwashing you, they're abusing you. So to them, it's like, I can keep the charades going for, until you want to stop. The narcissist knows that they have distorted your memory to the point where they feel as if, oh my gosh, I can tell you the sky is green. That doesn't mean you have to believe me. So they start to look at you like you're dumb, like you can't think for yourself. But when you say something and you hit the nail right on it, they get angry, and they want to keep that image of you not being intelligent enough to know what they're doing. The narcissist, they're not going to stop. The narcissist is never going to stop, especially when they feel like they're revealing themselves to you slowly. Even when you're sexual with these type of people, they'll tell you about different fantasies and different things that they're into. Sometimes they might not even tell you what they're into. They just start doing stuff and you're like, wait, hold on, like, I've never done that before. I'm not into that, and sometimes they'll talk about sexual things, and then they'll hit you with the, I'm just kidding. I'm not really into that. I just wanted to know what you were into, or I just wanted to know, if you thought that was gross, or, they might say little things like, how would you feel if I was bisexual? Something like that, and to you, you might think about it and you might question the narcissist and their motives to speaking on that. And the narcissist will deny it, Instead, they will continue to say things to you, like, I don't have a problem with gay people. I actually like them. I know that a lot of guys say they don't like gay people, but I think that when guys say they don't like gay people, it's because they secretly do. So they'll sit there and they'll tell you, I'm not like that. I get along with everyone, so they'll tell you something, expose themselves in some type of way, and then they'll continue talking about it and keep digging a hole for themselves because they're literally telling you what they're about. But they're only giving you half truths. And a lot of times they know they're lying, or, they're part of some type of underground community that, everyone knows each other, and, all these families are related to each other. But when you see them on TV and you're flipping through the channels, you're not even realizing that all of these networks and all of these people are connected somehow. So, everything is right in front of you. When you think about bad people and people who commit some of the worst type of crimes, even serial killers, people that can't have an urge to do something that to most people we would consider bad. These people are right in front of you. They're everywhere. You have to hold people accountable for the things that they say, because not everything is a joke. Because you'll have a narcissist, tell you things, like if I was a woman, I would be, one of the worst type of women. I would be able to get so much out of people, they're thinking about ways to literally take from others. They're even telling you, that they want to be taken care of. They want to reverse the roles, they tell you so many things, so many truths, and so many conversations or jokes, so this is why it's important to listen to what people say. Most people don't just listen. Most people are, they're so busy hearing this person and ready to respond back to them that they're not taking the time to think about what that person said. It's like a narcissist, telling you, oh, my friends are doing drugs, I tell them that I don't do drugs. I don't do those things. I know people that do drugs and they keep it a secret from their family. I know people that do this and do that and they keep it a secret. When you hear people say that, they're not just saying it to say it. Like, you really, because they start to find you to be, they find you to be ignorant. And they start to believe that you're so ignorant that they could just comfortably talk to you about things and expose their secrets to you. They're literally exposing their secrets to you. And, the moment that you're listening to them, everything is cool. When you're listening to them, everything is fine. The moment you start to pay attention and you start to actually listen to what they're saying and not just hear them out, like really listen, and you start to ask questions, that's when the narcissist won't like you anymore. Always know that the narcissist will always expose their secrets in many ways to you, right in front of you through subliminals. And you always have a choice, you guys. You always have free will. Don't you ever forget that. You are worth so much more. You know, if you guys found this video helpful, do not forget to like. Do not forget to share your thoughts. If you guys are actually new to my channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that you guys can get, you know, my upcoming podcasts. And I'm sending you guys lots of love, lots of peace, and lots of light as always. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.